Energy stocks, people. We got OKLO. OKLO is a dropping, but I don't even mind. I do not mind at all because OKLO had some news today. They have, what did they do? And remember, they have Atomic Alchemy Inc. has begun site characterization at Idaho National Laboratory for commercial reactor to generate radioisotopes and other useful products. I think OKLO, Sam Altman, I think he's going to choose this company for OpenAI. That's why he left their board just a couple months ago, probably a little over a month ago. But I'm a big fan of OKLO. And then another little guy that I'm becoming, maybe I might be a fan of. We got this W&T offshore. And if Iran is on fire, and some of Israel stuff is getting blown up too. So this one, and they had news today, dismiss lawsuit. Lawsuit, schmawsuit. Two participating surety providers together, other major surety provider who did not attempt to increase premium and call collateral represent 70% of W&T's premium rates for all existing bonds provided by the two surety providers will be locked in at W&T historical rates without increase through December 31st, representing prolonged rate lock-in, excess ordinary course. I think this could be good. They don't have the lawsuit anymore. So this could be, and surety, whoever they were, they're probably pissed. But I think they could do something. And what I find especially interesting is they have a random dividend. So engages in the production, exploration, development, and acquisition of oil and natural gas properties. And if we look at these guys, okay, they had a reported revenue of $129 million, surpassing the analyst estimates of $123, indicating positive performance relative to expectations. However, they did post a loss. But despite 26% stock increase in the month prior to May, their stock has struggled to recover from a 30% decline over the past year. Well, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and Trump wants to drill. Operates 52 fields in federal and state waters with leases covering approximately 634,700 gross acres across the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, the Gulf of America. Grok, I'm surprised you would refer to it as this. I'm just kidding. A majority of its daily production comes from wells it operates, which provide operational control, but also exposes to risk tied with oil and gas volatility. I think this is interesting. I really think these guys might be poised to do something. And then someone just give me this, Eon. Another interesting guy, totally down for the year. Absolutely down for the year, you could say. But we got another oil exploration guy. Acquisition, development, exploration, production, and divestiture of oil and natural gas properties in the Permian Basin. Founded 2017, deep in the heart of Texas. And they had a little announcement today. Let's see. These penny stocks stand to gain. What does this idiot Bazinga say? I kind of want to see. I bet they're not going to let me read it. Are they? Wait a minute. Let's see. Bazinga's going to recommend us. Eon has to be one of them because that's on there. Oh, there's an ETF. We got XOP. That could be interesting. And then they gave us, what is this? Are they in? This is just all ad. Tetra Technologies. U.S. shale activity experienced resurgence, anticipates an uptick in drilling by energy companies would directly increase demand for Tetra's specialized water and chemical services. That's interesting. This one, PED, operates Permian Basin, see strong gains if oil prices rise due to its high sensitivity. They are still bombing. And Iran just launched 30 missiles. It is June 17th at noon. So I guess we'll see. But wait, I asked Grok about these guys. All right, so Eon reported total revenues of $4.6 million first quarter, an increase of $850,000 from quarter four. Growth was driven by operational improvements and stabilization of production from its acquired LH operating assets. The company also achieved income from operations, $1.8 million, indicating improved operation efficiency. They have not provided explicit revenue guidance of its operational plan, suggests significant growth potential. The company has increased daily oil production to over 1,000 gross barrels of oil a day from a baseline of 925, with plans to double production within 12 months from early 2025 at an assumed oil price of $70 per barrel. But we could see it going up from that, obviously. That it's recompleting 20 wells in the Seven Rivers interval using innovative fracture stimulation techniques, fly ash instead of sound, with an expected payback period of 3 to 4 months. That could be an interesting little guy right there. I guess we shall see. Well, they're at 60. I mean, obviously you would have wanted to get into that one earlier in the day, but I guess we'll see what they do. Penny stocks have been known to rise more than 25% in a day. I don't think it'll be today, but I'm just like, I want to watch these guys. I definitely want to watch EON. And then another mining. You have these guys. This one's going to be an over-the-counter, so you have to get into shitty Schwab. PNPNF, okay? 93 cents. And they're power metallic mines. And if we look their year-to-date, they did have a real shoot there, but I mean, not too crazy, not doing anything too crazy. Well, they are up for the month. Let's see. And I mean, a Saudi Connect? I do indeed love my sweet brown prince. And I think a Saudi Connect could be very interesting for these guys. Power Metallic awarded a Jabal Badan exploration license in Saudi Arabia's Jabal Saeed belt. Now that is Toronto, a leading exploration development company, is proud to announce they awarded an exploration license for Jabal Badan project in Saudi Arabia. This historic milestone positions Power Metallic as one of the few foreign companies with mining concessions in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, having secured a successful bid in this prestigious licensing project. If Sweet Brown Prince sees value in PNMPF, man, I'm basically sold. I really am. Encompassing over 220 kilometers, it is the largest of 7 exploration packages offered in the Jabal Saeed belt, situated approximately 150 kilometers south of Jeddah, along the western Red Sea coastal plain. This could be, I think that could be something. I really do. No revenue yet, but they have their flagship NISC project in Quebec, and now their newly acquired license in Saudi Arabia. So, not a revenue mining, but you could say they have some, well, they also focused on raising capital the company closed $50 million private placement led by investors. Support, capital being used in a 100,000 meter drilling program at NISC. Exploration companies may occasionally report minor non-operational income, however, no such income is detailed for them. But I think they have some potential. And here would be their NISC project, particularly in the Lion Zone, has yielded significant high-grade intercepts, such as 12.54 meters at 10.99% in a hole. I don't even know. Gold, silver, copper, platinum. This could be another interesting one. And we do know, because we have NOC, that one, they're sitting on that gold and that copper. No revenue yet. And they're getting closer and closer and closer to this Pebblebrook project being approved in Alaska. And that's going to be, I just think that's going to be excellent for NOC. Excellent. So, just because they might not be making revenue, not always a bad thing. Well, I mean, you want to keep that in mind. And then the other one, these guys, CRML, they had quite a pop yesterday. Quite a pop. Their week, 99% up for the week. So now they're going back down. If you wanted to watch them, they could be an interesting one as well. And they're going to be that rare earth. Everybody loves rare earth. Focus on critical minerals, particularly rare earth. And they're going to be the Greenland one. They got their flagship Tans Breeze project in Greenland. As exploration and development stage company, they also, no revenue. So when you look at PNPF and CRML, no revenue doesn't always mean no stock, no gains, right? So I don't know. And if here was their thing yesterday. This was big news for them because they had an investor with no dilution. They had a 15 from the U.S. federal government bank for the development of its Tan Breeze. Excellent for them. Excellent. But I'm sure they'll go back down, obviously. They have, from Exim Bank, non-dilutive funding package with a 15-year term. I mean, these guys, CRML, they could really do some shit. And if we look at these rare earth mines, because you have USAR, no revenue yet, but they're over at $12.44. Ooh, dropping. Good. Perfect. I sold out of them. These are a nice swing. Probably a good time to get into USAR is when it's around, 10-ish. Let's see how low they go. I'm assuming they can go back to 10. Will they go back to 6? I don't know. That would be probably, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because they really just came out. But USAR, that's another one. And then another one, another development, NB. And they are also down today, which I don't think they'll be down for long. Another one with the rare earth. They're waiting on their Elk Creek project.